Hi there guys, my name is Matt and today I'm going to be talking about something a bit personal, but I think it's important to talk about it because it's something that's happening more and more to men and women, having anxiety attacks or panic attacks. And I wanted to talk today about my first ever panic attack, which happened about 2 years ago. It was in November 2017, and when I had it, I was driving home from work. I went out for a jog. There were lots of things happening in my life at the time, and I was thinking, how am I going to solve all these problems? I was on my jog, just jogging around the block, or as we say, just around the street in England. And I started feeling a pain in my chest, and instead of jogging, I started walking back home. The pain in my chest started getting more and more and more, and I got home. I just walked it off. I thought, it's going to go away after a little while, and I went home. Felt a bit tired, so I laid down in bed, speaking to my girlfriend at the time. And then I kind of, at one point when I was talking, I thought, oh, I don't feel good, I don't feel alright. And then it was like this overwhelming feeling of stress. It's hard to explain. It's like this like nervousness, like coming up through my body and going up the back of my neck. And it happened all very quickly. Once you get that feeling, it just happens immediately. Like you feel a bit shitty beforehand, and then it just becomes an immediate feeling where it rushes up the back of your neck, and then you start to have a panic. Where you're like, what's happening to me? What can I do about it? Why am I feeling like this? And I've got other videos on how to deal with anxiety and panic. But that particular time, I just want to describe what happens or what has happened in a panic attack, so that people who have had a panic attack or have panic attacks know what to expect, and family members who have had people who in their family who have had panic attacks or anxiety know what to expect and how to deal with it a little bit better. But it's not to be confused with anything else. What I'm describing for myself is what I feel a panic attack feels like. It may be different for you. And if you have any other symptoms, then you should call emergency services if it is something other than a panic attack, because some symptoms of panic can be real conditions and things that are more serious, but trying to help you with the actual symptoms of panic itself. So what I had was I had this feeling, came out of bed thinking, oh, I really feel bad, I don't know what's going on, and I just called for my family to come downstairs. I started losing feeling in my arms and my legs. I was walking into the kitchen, and then my vision started to tunnel, so I could only see through a small circle in my vision, and all my peripheral vision was coming in. So it's called tunnel vision when you get it. And I thought my body was shutting down. I was going to die. I thought something was wrong with me, and so I just called. I shouted to my family and said, "Can you call the ambulance? I really don't feel right." And the reason why I said it's personal is because I started saying goodbye to my family and friends, and I thought I was going to die there and then. So it's a very real feeling, but it's not a real threat, and that's the important thing. It feels real, but it's not a real threat to your body, and it's not a real threat to your life. And once you get your head around that, it can be very empowering to know that when you feel like this, it's not going to last forever. It's going to go away. it might feel severe, but it's not severe, and you're going to get through it. And there are lots of different tools and things that you can use to calm yourself down. And so basically, just so if you click on the link in the description, I've got a couple of videos there that I'll put to you. So tips on how you can resolve your anxiety in the moment. So like short-term solutions and then long-term solutions. There'll be short-term solutions and long-term solutions below. The long-term solutions haven't been recorded yet, but they will be once you see this video. It'll probably be recorded by then, so you'll see that. And so just talking about the panic attack itself. So what happened was the ambulance came. My parents called the ambulance. I said I had struggle with breathing. I couldn't breathe properly. Felt a frog in my throat. It's a typical anxiety symptom. Feeling a frog in your throat, feeling chest pain. But these are all actually physiological issues that are short term. And your body, when you have stress, can actually make up feelings in your body. But like I said, these are not to be confused with actual serious symptoms of anything else. So please don't confuse it with it. And I also want to put a disclaimer out there that I'm not a medical professional. I'm just showing and just sharing my experience of my anxiety with you, so that you have an idea of, if you have had anxiety and panic attacks in the past, then this is how it might feel. And that it is normal and that it will go away. So the ambulance came, they checked me, said, yeah, everything's fine. Your oxygen levels in your blood are perfectly good. You don't have any respiratory issues. And I don't see any reason why we need to take you to A&E, because there's nothing wrong with you. And so I was then like, what the... I've just had an experience where I thought I was dying, and ambulance people are saying that I'm fine, I don't need any more attention. So that confused me, because I'd never had a panic attack before. They said to me, you have most likely had a panic attack, and so I was like, well, I don't have panic attacks, that's not me. I'm not scared of anything. And it's not until now that I realised that panic isn't actually a symptom of conscious fear necessarily. You might not feel fearful of something, like a dog or a spider or I don't know, a lion. You're at the zoo, or have a phobia or something, but your unconscious mind has a reason to pump adrenaline through your body and make you feel fearful or want to run from something. And so that is a big revelation for me. Like in that point in my life, I had lots of different things going on, issues going on in my life, and there was too many things to juggle at the same time. So I think I just put so much stress on myself that it all compounded into one thing and caused me to have this anxiety. But I would like to say that from my experience, anxiety is kind of like one of those things where you get it, and then it goes, you get stressed, and then you go past the point of no return, and then it just goes up. And then for a certain amount of time, you haven't got control over it, and you're just trying to learn how to resolve your anxiety and your panic. And then once you get the tools to then figure it out, it slowly comes back down again and gets back to a normal level, and then you're back to normality again. So don't lose hope. That's one of the main things I want to get through, is that it's not going to last forever. And although it might feel like it's something out of your control, it can become back within your control by not being in control of it. So it's a strange thing. So it's a mindset thing. For me, it was basically understanding that I'm not in control of my feelings 100% of the time. Understanding that as long as I keep breathing, as long as I relax myself, I can use physical things and consciously change my physical position and mindset that I'm consciously in control of, to affect my unconscious mind, which deals with my body processes. So there's a combination of a few things that you can do to get yourself back down on that normality level, and getting yourself back to a more comfortable state of mind is what I'd say. I still get anxiety on a monthly, weekly, sometimes every day basis, depending on just how I feel. There are still a lot of things that I need to learn about in terms of how your diet can affect anxiety, how things you subject yourself can affect your anxiety, and mindset can affect anxiety. And I'm putting out these videos to start the conversation, to get what I know out there to help people who have who need those extra tools, and to hopefully learn more myself about how I can help myself. So if you've had anxiety in the past or panic attack, please drop a comment in the, below, and we can have a conversation about it. I want to do a question and answer session in the next couple of videos, so if you've got any questions, please drop them below, and I will answer them in the next video if I can, to the best of my ability. I've got 2 years experience now with anxiety, and hopefully that can help people who are just starting out. If you've had it for a longer period of time, or have managed to defeat it completely through different therapies or any other sort of method, then please do describe it below, and we can have a conversation about that, maybe do a video call and talk about it. And I will keep you guys informed, and hopefully this video has been helpful to understand what a panic attack is like. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys soon. Drop a comment, drop a like. More people will see it if you drop a like and a comment. It will go up in the search results both on Google and YouTube. So if it's helpful and you think that it's useful, then please do drop a comment and a like and a question. See you guys soon. Thanks for watching.